Right now we're going to talk, the last segment of our video, we're going to talk a little bit about catching. As far as catching goes, the two most important things when you're catching is you always watch the ball, okay? That's as any other position in baseball, and as well as hitting, you always watch the ball, and that's the most important thing when you're catching the ball, because when you see the ball early, okay, you can react and you're going to be able to catch the ball a lot easier. And the second part is you always want to be balanced, and no matter what you're doing, you always want to be balanced, okay? And that's going to help you out as well. Now we're going to talk about where do you want to sit up as when you're catching, okay? It has nothing to do with where the plate is. Everything is going to dictate is where the batter is, okay? So what we're going to do, a good judge for me, a good tool for me, is when I'm sitting back here behind the plate, okay, I just take a look at the batter, because you know some batters are closer to you and some batters like to move up in the box, some batters are way back in the box. So the best thing to do is you stick your glove out, okay, and try to touch the batter's back leg, okay? As you guys are first starting in Little League, okay, I would take an extra half a foot step back. So if the batter's right here, I'd like to take him somewhere right around here, okay? This way you're not going to get hit with the bat, okay? And that's one of the most important things. We want to be safety first when we're catching. And again, the first thing I said, we always want to watch the ball. So we're here and we're waiting for the ball. When we're setting up, we're going to set up behind the plate, where, for the most part, in Little League, we're going to sit down right down the middle. As you get a little bit older, we're going to be able to shift out to the left and to the right, depending on how much accuracy the pitcher really has. There's two positions when we're catching. When there's a runner on base and when there's a runner not on base. Okay, the first thing is called the regular position and a ready position. A regular position, it doesn't really matter how you are, as long as you feel comfortable and you're able to catch the ball. Too many times what happens is kids are leaving their arms on their legs, and the problem with that is, and when you have to catch a pitch down here, the first thing you have to do is you have to start moving your leg and you get caught up in there. And this is a good example that I'm calling. It's a drill that we call clear the knee. Okay, what we want to do is want to make sure that our elbows are basically in front of our knee, but not fully extended and not all the way back, right in the middle. Okay, as you keep going, you got to make sure that you got to feel comfortable when you're doing this. You have to make sure that your elbow's in front of your knee. This way you get full range of motion, okay? Notice how my elbows are my arms and they're not hitting my leg anymore. This way you're going to be able to catch a pitch here and be able to catch a pitch here. Now, the second position that I'm going to talk about right now is our ready position. Before I said you want to be comfortable. In your regular position, you want to be comfortable. And if you remember earlier on, I told you the second most important thing in catching is you always want to be balanced. Too many times kids are in a ready position with guys on base and you need to block a pitch over here, or the guy might be stealing on you and you're in a comfortable position, and then when you get in a comfortable position you're going to get lazy. Okay, what we need to be is in a balanced position, and that's called our ready position. So what we want to do is you want to make sure that maybe just like as we're hitting, our feet are a little bit more wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, this way we can get in a good position. So we start here, okay, and we're going to go out. And we want to make sure our legs are pretty much square. We don't want our feet open like this because we're not going to have a good range of motion. We want to line up our feet directly at the pitcher. Just sit here just like this, okay? Notice how my butt is not going down. It's parallel. It's like a 90-degree angle we're looking for, okay? This is going to give me a good range of motion. We're sitting here like this, elbow again in front of the knee. This hand is always in a fist, both positions, regular and ready. This hand is always in a fist with the thumb tucked inside. This way, if we do get hit there, then we're not going to break a finger. So we're going to be like this, okay? Elbow again in front of the knee. And then we're going to be able to get a good range of motion here. And just watch the ball, and then we're going to just catch it. Watch the ball and catch it. Now we're going to talk about how we're going to receive a pitch. Too many times you see when kids are trying to catch a ball, they are actually going out to go and catch a ball. Remember, as catchers, we're receiving the ball. Okay, we dictate nothing of where the ball is going to go. The pitcher's already thrown the ball, so if the ball is coming this way, we can't change the path and make it go back this way. So the most important thing is you just want to go over and catch the ball. Now, a good example that I like to give is when I am standing up here, okay? Do I want to catch a pitch like this? Or if I'm playing catch with my friends, do I want to catch a pitch like this? No. What I want to do is I want to try to move over and catch the ball, okay? This way the ball is closer to my eyes and it's going to be a lot easier for me to catch. A good example of this is when we're down on our position, We don't want to catch a ball and pull it over here, and we don't want to catch a ball like this, okay? If the pitch is here, okay, we don't want to pull it here. All we want to do is catch the pitch, just slide over, okay? So when the ball is in its path, coming towards us, all we do is we move over and we catch the ball. Move over and catch the ball. Now when we catch the ball, we just want to catch the ball with this hand, okay? Too many times what happens is you go out and try to catch the ball like this, okay? It's good to catch the ball with two hands, but not when we're catching. All we want to do is teach soft hands, okay? All we're doing is this, bam, catch the ball. Try to center the ball behind your head in the middle of your body. Now we're going to talk about a little bit about blocking, okay? This is when the runners are on base, and the reason why we need to block the ball is because if the ball goes behind us, okay, that runner's going to get second base and third base, and then if you keep missing the balls, eventually you're going to score. So a good tool to do, okay, remember when I said see the ball early, okay? First thing that we're always doing is watching the ball. If we see the ball early out of the pitcher's hands, we're going to see the path and the flight of the ball and which way it's going to go. So if the ball's coming down and it's going to go and hit the ground, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try to block the ball. We're going to be in a ready position when we're doing this, okay? And a good drill we could do is when we just take the wiffle balls and we're just going to block wiffle balls to start out with. So we're going to be in our good, balanced, ready position, okay? Just like this. Now let's just say the ball's coming down this way, okay? The first thing that we do is we drop our glove as well as our hand. Remember, this hand is never open, okay? This hand is always in the fist again. Into our ready position. Okay, and we go down, okay? The first thing that goes down is our glove and our hand. So we're going down like this. Bam, first thing that goes down is our glove and our hand, okay? I'm going a little bit slow motion right now. First thing, glove in the hand again, straight down. And we watch the ball into our chest, okay? And we want to try to flatten this glove out against the ground. This way it covers up more area. Notice if you look at the back of my feet right now, how they're flat against the ground, okay? By doing this, we are going to be in a position that we talk about. It's called a C position, okay? If you notice my upper body, if I turn to the side here, okay, notice that my upper body right now is straight. When I'm down in this position right here, I can almost crouch over, and the position that we're talking about is a C, okay? So when the ball does hit our stomach, okay, it's going to stay here. If I'm straight, it's going to hit my stomach, and it's either going to bounce off over here, or it's going to bounce way over there. Now, when we go down to block a pitch, our legs go down at the same time. Not this knee first, not this knee first, both at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to show you here what I'm talking about. Good ready position, waiting for the ball, bam. What we want to do is we want to get down as quick as we can. Notice how my glove and my hand went down first. This hand is tucked behind the glove, dug straight in the ground. I'm watching the ball as it comes in. And I almost want to cradle it in. So when the ball's coming in, I want to cradle it in. Okay, and this way we can block the ball from there. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about throwing. As you learned earlier on in the video, especially when Keith was talking about pitching, the most important thing when we're throwing as catchers, we want to have a four-seam grip. Okay, what this does is it's going to enable us to get on top of the ball a little bit better. And we throw the ball, we're looking for that backspin. Okay, the backspin we're talking about is just like that. And then what that's going to do is going to make the ball go straight. If we grab the ball in a two-seam grip, a lot of times what's going to happen, we're going to throw the ball and the ball is going to tail at the end. It's going to die off on us. Okay, we're going to talk about when we're going to throw down to second base for right now. Now we're going to be in our ready position, of course, okay? Whenever there's a guy on base, we're in a ready position. Here we go. Ready position, okay? Watch the ball into your glove, okay? We're just like this, thumb right behind. We're watching it. Still, still, still. As we first thing to do when we catch the ball, okay, take the thumb on your glove hand and bring it to this ear. Catch it, thumb right to the ear. Okay, and what this does is going to start to square our shoulders towards the target that we're going to be throwing to. Now, if you watch my feet right now, okay, I'm going to go through this real slow for you. A lot of times what happens is the first thing that kids do when they catch a ball is they do one of these. They jump and turn. When we want to throw to second base, we have to make sure that our feet are parallel to the base or slightly open, okay? Because what happens if we close ourselves off just like this, we're gonna have to throw across our body. What I just did right there was called a jump spin. We're up like this, okay? I don't like this method that much, okay? What I like to do is a real basic method I like to teach all the kids that I work with is we're in our ready position, and what I do with this foot right here is I just come to here, here, and then find our power position. So if I go real quick for you, this foot does a little jab step, find our balance position, our power position, all right? So first thing that we do, watch the ball, catch the ball, thumb right to the ear, right there, okay? Again, thumb to the ear, there. Now we're going to talk about how long our stride needs to be when we throw. We don't want to go all the way out here and throw because it's going to take too much time. So what we're going to do is this. Again, if you remember when I first said where we want to line up, it all depends on the batter. Okay, so we're lining up here. Okay, we got a ready position going. We're in a good ready position. All right, now we're going to watch my feet here. Bam, to here. We don't want to step on the plate, okay? Because what happens if we step on a plate, as soon as we try to throw, we're going to fall off balance, okay? So what you want to do is you want to try to step behind the plate, okay? If the ball's right down the middle, we're talking right here, okay? Make your jab step short enough where we can get in a good power position. So we're going to be here. That should be pretty good. Notice I'm not stepping on a plate. If I was here, I'd be fine, okay? I'm a little bit taller than the little guys when you're playing, so if I could do this, you're gonna be able to do this, okay? So we're talking about where our feet wanna be. We don't wanna do one of these because that's just too much time. So I wanna go real quick. Catch the ball, thumb to the ear, power position, okay? And then we wanna throw.